Media practitioners must present only facts before allowing potential voters offer them interpretations. This came up on the sidelines of the conference organized by the MDO Media in partnership with the Accountability, Candor and Transparency Network to analyze the challenges faced by the media in reporting conflict-sensitive coverage. The focus was also to assess performance of the media in the last 2 elections and changes which ought to be made.
Now everybody wants a clickbait because the more clicks you get, the more revenue you derive from either Google or whatever platform you.
Free, fair, credible elections when we are not discussing the issues of citizens' engagement. How the citizens themselves engage in that process to deliver on what is free, fair, and credible. We might not have time to begin to question what free means, what fair means, or what credible means. So I'll stick from the citizens engagement aspect of things. One of the key things to note as well is that we cannot begin to talk about citizens engagement when there is very low education in any society. In fact, I was going to check what the literacy rate in Nigeria is like, some time ago. I know it was about 40-something percent, 40 to 50-something percent, but I don't know what the current numbers are. Now, if you have very low education literacy levels in any society, that in itself is already spelling a problem for citizens' engagement.
A lot of people don't know when somebody who has contested an election has won an election. So, but we expect the media, those who report on the electoral process, to have a clear understanding of how winners emerge. Suddenly people have been talking about, that INEC this time is preparing for runoff election. And that is strange. I was interviewed once by a major television network station, and they asked that question. I said, no, we have always prepared for runoff election because this is provided for in the Constitution.
The free flow of information looks at, do you have the means to convey information? The internet, the newspapers, the books, the libraries, the schools, and so forth. Are these things accessible? Are they affordable? Can people afford to go to school? Can they afford to log on to the internet and tweet and Facebook and Instagram and so on? And then third, and also vitally importantly, what is the quality of the information? Is it all true? Is it all fake news? Are people saying things that either drive a community forward or are pouring fuel on fires in the community?
The executive director of the Electoral College in Nigeria, Kunle Lawal, added that the politicians are just a reflection of the people, emphasizing that Nigeria is a buffet of corruption where everyone awaits their turn to gain from.
Now everybody wants a clickbait because the more clicks you get, the more revenue you derive from either Google or whatever platform you subscribe to. So people are doing, writing all sorts of headlines, and especially the fact that we have so many untrained people who have crashed into the profession. So it makes it really difficult to be able to separate the real professionals from those who are just more like pretenders.
You can't negate that work or the push by Yaga for Not Too Young to Run bill, and a host of other things that CSOs have been influenced or been part of. We look forward to doing more. I cannot say I'll speak for everybody. I'll speak fully for myself. I'll just say one day we'll get rid of the Nigeria for Nigerians, and I'll just leave it at that.